Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet, sweet mama alone. Now we all for come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go mix alone. Anytime where you day, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one, inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salone. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salone. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
Oh, Komon-Tok. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's now we platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salone to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Now here we message for. Choice from politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we gon' find. Komon-Tok, place to be, we dey yarn clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, make una hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salone to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Now here we message for. Komon-Tok, this how we voice. Army so we make the choice.
Okay, so Fambulang, welcome back. Welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we're not done with Komon-Tok there. Well, today we get some very, very interesting discussion here. You see, one of the things where we miss, or one of the things where maybe we not fully capture it, now because some of we grow up or some of we don't hear this talk say, government business, not to me business, made and scared, and government business, what be they come up with that talk day. But with the advent of social media, even worse than self. People don't get time again, you know. Once you get in TikTok, once you get in 5,000 followers, they don't know, no care. But time will come where you will regret all of this or say, had I known, perhaps, maybe, that you effort, that you talk, that share, that interest where they show, it will make a big difference. Well, plenty things they go wrong in the country. And some of them, something in the back where they go right in the country. Where you need for know, where you need for put way. One thing first, where plenty Sierra Leone don't know, they feel say where politicians sit on that chair there, now the politician, now the what they say, the master, where they say now get the power, where more or less now they do with favor. Not knowing say the politician will sit on that chair, now that office. Now you either work for. He owe you that underline the word obligation. You owe you obligation for explain to you, for talk to you, and for deliver what he say he did do. Now they no negotiable. But how many of we know who see politicians would even want to worship them? Well, sometimes them people because they don't know. But thank God, some people and they will use social media in their own way for make sure say them bring calm, the message to the people. Well, today we get 3 alleged there we get for can help with for broke some of them key points here. One of the key things we'll get for can look into tonight. Another first, we can try for talk about the constitutional amendment, the rule of law, because we don't see plenty of people and get interest in this topic, and we feel a certain time you need for care with people away close to power or close to the material for explain to me. That is one. We also go look at the blackout. They talked to my friend a few days ago. He say our LinkedIn precisely. He say now the AI don't pass 2 weeks lights on the. Can you imagine? Say more than 2 weeks. Again, we also go interested. We also go want know the mining if time permits we want know what they go on with certain key contracting, what will they benefit from. As you see, it's always jam-packed at this platform. If you're just joining for the first time, we want to use the opportunity for welcoming our Komon-Tok, a different side with the YouTube Komon-Tok, with the Komon-Tok special, which they also broadcast, with the Facebook Komon-Tok, also the Facebook Komon-Tok special, and of course, today, Femi Claudius Cole, instead they broadcast this same program. So if you either there or wherever, you can just follow around it. As always, not so. Well, today now the 16th, and for we the Muslims across the world, I'm sure tomorrow plenty of we will remember for safe as Ramadan, they can inside. And this platform, we know we get what tradition they do. No, forget not to so. Thank you. I know we go talk about Andy. We the animal. All right, well, they can trust some for comfort on the issues. They are better one. They can introduce the big people platform.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok.
All right, straight to the point. First thing for us, then can say ladies first. So I'll use the opportunity to welcome Madam Cole. Thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much for the invitation. Great. Always good.
Right. Okay. And of course, we get with familiar gentleman, Naya. We always available for Komon-Tok. And the other side, we got Honorable Muniru. Thank you for joining us. You get the mic.
Thank you very much. As you rightly say, that is same face, the same man, and every day ready to be and ready to talk to the people.
Indeed. Thank you for that. All right. So first thing first, I want to be starts with within the trend. Of course, we already get to guide which one can discuss, or some of them here, fit low just left for a low talk. Plenty thing they go on, particularly this current the case against Lansana Muniru. Honorable, you're a member of the SLP. I think I go on to you first before I bring calm the opposition. What do you make of the case? We also see that even the bill not granted. What's your take?
Well, generally, I don't follow up with that matter. And one thing I go rightly saying that we get an institution in this country where many to the enemy where the video is there as well.
The video they play?
Yeah, the video they play.
Yeah, they play, but the sound when they come out. The sound they come out?
Yes.
So let's likely say.
Okay, if it is sound they come out, I be say the sound they come out because I mean.
The sound they come out.
Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like what they rightly say, we get what we call building of strong institutions, and then strong institution, and they make we get the creation of the Political Party Regulation Commission, where then responsibility now for ensure say they regulate the party's activity and make sure say them bring to book where necessary. Now make if you follow the law where they govern that, there is a whole section where now section 39(1), I think, where give political party the power and mandate for make sure say whenever you make any statement or you do anything way inimical to the welfare of this country, then for bring it to book. And in fact, the fine way we put there, now a fine not less than 100 million. So whether they fine you above 100 million. And we all see absolutely they don't do that action there, where we see APC comply, where we expect them for that. And I believe say then they for don't be the benchmark, and then they for don't be the process where we follow. And however, another institution we think say his statement is also inimical, don't take another action, just like within they say in legal system, he who asserts must prove, and then don't count the issue way as I talk to you down in a court. And since it in a court, me own profession not go allow me for talk on them any longer, because it's like prejudicing the matter as it is in court. But one thing why I go say the PPRC we get the mandate, when at them if we don't left with, don't take their action and they don't do exactly what in the law prescribed for them for do. Now that level they are going to say, and we want to see how institution that they get independent function for perform, and when they perform them, they get the independency for perform them well.
Okay, if I can, Ali Kaba, now a strong member of the party. Yesterday, it do something where some people and say unconventional by more or less raising the alarm for say who I think bail not for be something way for be like a punishment. The individual in question is supposed to be granted bail because one by virtue of imposition and not their flight tricks. So you not support that particular path there, or you want to let the justice take himself take care.
Like what they say, bail at the discretion of the court. Me own profession, like what dynamic can take for my profession. Bail at the discretion of the court. And since at the discretion of the court, that is left with the judge or magistrate for determining based on the submission where the defending party do. Because the quantum of submission where the defending party they do and how they do them, now go warrant the court for look at them and no say yes. Ali Kaba, with all due respect, I'm not going to say not get legal knowledge, but if for no say when it comes to bail, now the discretion of the court. And since bail at the discretion of the court, now only the court go look at whether you submit and agree for grant you bail or not. But like what I say, me no go comment on that issue any longer into detail because the matter day before the court and I don't want to prejudice it.
Okay, that's fine. But it make another reference in 2015, it gets a similar, more or less what's described as states then they jump over them power and for abuse of power. If you say there is any sort of like, for keep the peace, allowed let the due process take place. Because, they come with them, accuse her and discharge them, but at least for let, be like, say, perhaps somebody they act emotionally for go after in political enemy.
Now, if you wait and tell you outrightly, when you follow Pakaba in mission, it's a way to let us create strong institution. And the strong institution will create one pardon awaiting. Now the Political Party Regulation Commission. I believe say the utterance done by the Secretary General fall under the mandate and purview of the Political Party Regulation Commission. And as the acts of 2022 where we give them the power, they don't take exactly the prescribed measures where they're supposed to do. Me believe say strongly if we don't end the day. Listen me what? I believe say strongly if we don't end the day. But just like what I say, every institution gets in own method of taking issues because then get waiting that they look at, and now they don't move them file in a court. And like what I say, because it in a court, I really no one talk on them because my profession they allow me for comment on matter within a court.
Okay, I understand. Madam Femi Claudius Cole, of course, very active. You know, opposition leader. Deliberately, I know I'm bringing APC today on this matter. I don't say it will be fine, but I'm out a neutral, another opposition. Let not be seen no more. Not a two political party they organize alone. You know, we get Boku. So, what you make up of this? Is he company opposition day in this one? Your assessment.
I want to take my assessment go right to Usai Miko guest start where now from the PPRC. And the even within the Regulation Commission, I think there are areas then they will need some degree of clarification. Where you have one institution that is the judge, the jury, and the executioner, you are on steady ground. My opinion, this is my humble opinion. I think that in terms of the punishment for the utterances, we are in a very funny terrain as we approach what might be a very intense electoral cycle, potentially intense, where exuberance might exceed good judgment, where political rhetoric will have the tendency to get more excited, more desperate, as people view the recent history of the 2023 elections. We are in a very, we are not standing on solid ground, where political rhetorics and campaign rhetorics will be open to the judge, the jury, and the executioner to determine where in that scope of what is said, what is sang, how they dance, gets caught under some legal or some act, some section of some regulation. We will be in a very difficult place. And coming events cast their shadows. I am a political leader. I will do things differently from another political leader. But even as measured as I am in my speech, my actions, and all that I do, I was locked up in the CID also. So imagine with what we have in the background of an election that the whole world says was flawed, that some of the numbers were impossible, where disaggregated data were never published. You see how the ground they move? So an election with that much contention has the potential for heated speech. You dey follow me, eh? It has the great potential for heated speech. How thick is the skin of the ruling party going to be? Or how thin is the skin of the ruling party going to be? Where something that might be said that they may not favor, but will be said to get to the heart of voters, will be construed as incitement.
Okay, if I can jump in there are things that we don't mention. People argue say the APC no go now at you guys for go debate on policy or for go tell the people on policy, for go hold the government accountable, things that what they're supposed to do. Rather, it go, it go become something where some people say childish, there will be the calm, will be the small one who they sing that tiffy. So some people say, so like they lost the church, and it might sound as if it's like provocation, you don't feel anything wrong with that particular statement we make?
Is it something that I would do? The answer is no.
Okay.
And as we enter what could be a potentially heated electoral cycle, is everybody's speech going to be carefully measured? Then can say you go charm for person, but you not go sweller for him. So for me, I would have executed it totally differently. That is me, but I am not A, APC, B, I am not him, C, I am not Secretary General. So, but to answer your question, and the potential danger is that how much control does each political party have over all their members? We saw Abu say some very heated things. Another member we talk about people and go die, comrade and go cry from the SLPP. So how
all right, no, we only there. Would they bring you come back? If you just a general, would they still wait for the civil society man for joining me, because we don't just left the politician let them just get free. Don't get comfort. We'll not be comfortable with civil people, but I'll see what's happen. Okay. Now, Honorable, like out something very important. The constitutional review they go on. And plenty. Therefore, yesterday, we call it, yesterday. Okay, therefore, yesterday, Mohammed Bangura be in this program. They talk about, their own side, what's saying for. You see any problem about the appointment of the witness, the tripartite, something where we all as Sierra Leoneans be involved. Where the government of Sierra Leone involved in something, I all Sierra Leoneans, whether you like it or not, and a part of it. The tripartite done it, the implementation of it. Quick one, President Bill appoint somebody where people have found controversial. They're not just accusing so, but because there are evidence that what people see. What do you make of this appointment of Edmond Sylvester?
Yes, in the assessment of Edmond Sylvester, like what I rightly say in that my closing speech, I tell you say, for instance, bail na the discretion of the court. And we be see, for instance, where Lehman be go na court, him back, then deny and bail, like because na then get the mandate. Now on the appointment of Edmond Alpha, na the president in prerogative, na in power, na in supreme authority, because the 1991 constitution, he and that mandate they one thing for try for no, the tripartite recommendation and the constitution are two different things. And whatever we they do, me, I can always tell people in that when it comes to the law, whatever law that conflicts with the constitution take precedence. And now the recommendation, they don't highlight certain issue inside within a parliament now. They await discussion and subsequent enactment into law. Until that happen, that not for stop the constitution in mandate for go on. That not for stop the president for continue for doing work as a president. Like what I tell you last week, nobody wants to see the date of the election moved above 2028. Everybody wants to ensure that date is not tampered with. And that being the case, the president has that in focus. NEC, they don't come out with a program agenda where they show exactly waiting and plan for meet up to the 2028 election. The president might not want to interfere with that because He himself might be tired now. 10 years having a burden on your head, ruling the people, and all blame being cast on you, then they get in your implication way very, very serious. So that in mind of the president, he wants to say he move the country forward. And one way to move the country forward, neck down there without a substantive leadership. Because we all know say Edmond Alpha be there as an acting commissioner, where the former commissioner in term done. And the president wants to see that the institution gets actual leadership. We will steer the preparation for meet up the 2028 election. That they don't do according to the 1991 prescription. There is no wrong about it because you know do out of the confines of the law. And one thing I will say with authority now the fact that the amendment is yet to take effect. Who knows? Like how we all be the discusser. They might reject it in parliament. Does that mean we are going to wait until it comes back before the country moves? The answer to that is absolutely no. And that being the case, they tell you, say, the government still need for use the 1991 constitution and do the work where the people elect them for until in term of office done and hand over to the next person we go for take after them.
Okay, one of the key thing we always hear politician they talk, what makes sense. They say, "Look, put salon force." Genuinely, I'm sure if I ask that question, it will be rhetorical. So I know the answer. You will tell me, say, "I want let peace reign. I want let transparency there. I want let fear." If people don't get problem about certain person, where they are pool, there are many other people. What you feel saying that the best for as a leader, as a party, not for advice, probably the party or the leadership say, they look like say Sierra Leoneans or majority of the people. They got a problem with this. Say, yes, my constitution. Yes, you say, well, don't look at this. Really, when you say democracy is a government of this is something that's when I will get the gut or talk to the leadership.
Yes, of course. Meaning one thing, the one day we know Muniru don't know say who say something better Muniru they talk am because one thing like what he always say, I have my legal knowledge, though me not a full-time barrister yet, but I know say whatever they say, I say within the confines of the law. Because waiting guarantee me rights. Now we are not violate another person rights. Now guarantee me right. So I always make sure say are they within that. And Sierra Leone is my utmost priority. I can always talk like they say, I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone, not to a political party or an individual, not to the country, Sierra Leone, because the quote can always say, political party comes and go, but Sierra Leone stays, and Sierra Leone stays for us all. But like what I tell you, for now, Sierra Leone get the 1991 constitution when I the
now, if I can jump in, I know you don't talk about it, and I agree with you. In fact, yesterday we out a program very similar. I don't know if you watch a program where we make reference to the 1991 constitution, where give the president the right for
do it, he don't do so. Exactly.
Yeah. And so I'll be just to try for ask if it worth advising, say this person, the individual, not to the right you take from the president, but the person were involved. Now we get man go tell and say this person, it look like say he get problem with the people.
That's the democracy. If like what I say, if you get your evidence the way the proof and I'll say Edmond Alpha where they don't get this position, here are my evidence where they show say enough fit for purpose. And if there are evidence where they show say enough fit for purpose, we know the procedure. One thing, there is no law that is silence. Every law gets procedure outlined for reject or accept. So you they bring them come, you profile the Supreme Court day for tell you say yes, your judgment is in line, and therefore we will ask the president to reverse his decision. That one the law makes clear.
Thank you very much, Madam Cole. Not there for going to election. Party for going to election, and I believe say you said the right shoe for well, people they condemn Madam you say they be consult. But this time around, it seems as if it did the right thing by consulting political parties. Which you make of that first? If the consultation was done, I don't know if they consult you. you go make a known to the people. And secondly, the individual with the question before come on the constitutional amendment.
So I want to answer the question where you ask me co-guest. First, let me clarify. The 1991 Constitution says that the president may appoint after consultations with all political parties. I remember I did a parliament one time where I don't remember who that be one appoint that we were all up in arms against. And I listened in parliament where honorable members, when they argue over the meaning of the word consultation. To say I was disgusted is an understatement. Because consultation, very clear, you're not even going to pick up a dictionary. The president subsequently from 2018 to date has never, ever, once consulted several political, at least the political parties that were active in COP, never consulted us before appointing. All we usually receive is a letter that says it has pleased His Excellency. On this occasion, I don't know if you get me a letter, because I also wrote a letter to the Secretary of the President giving my opinion. And the opening of my letter, I say, it is great relief that for the first time, we received something that looked like a consultation. And the letter that was sent to us said they were seeking our view. Now, the letter was dated on the 10th. It was delivered on the 11th. And in that letter, we were told they should receive our view in writing within 3 days of the date of the letter. So if the letter was written on the 10th, 3 working days from the 10th, do your maths. Meanwhile, the letters were delivered on the 11th. So in effect, we did not have 3 days, we had 2. And what was sought was our view. And I should say, amongst all the political parties that will send a letter, I probably was the first to have mine delivered. It was written that very moment and delivered that very next morning. And I gave my view. And the reason why...
You want to share your view with us?
My view is in public domain. The letter is, and I would be more than happy to share it.
Okay.
It's in a public domain. And I'm not a secret.
Okay.
The elections coming are equally important. For let person right say, favor this particular person, then you keep a secret. No. We are not in parliament. We are not voting by eyes. With a show we face, we write, we letter, we submit them. But the fact that this is the first time we are ever receiving anything that looks like a consultation means that the recommendations in the tripartite had some effect, some impact. If the recommendations in the tripartite are not adhered to, are not taken in, then, so it was a scam then. It was a scam because one of the recommendations in the tripartite also says that, consult. They were going to have this committee, etc., etc. Okay, those things are not yet law, and I hope they never are, actually. But we wrote our views. Now, it is for the president now to use his advisors, to use good judgment. He is now not only the president of Sierra Leone, he is also head of ECOWAS. The responsibility that lies on this administration is somewhat great. I wrote that I was not in favor of Edmond Alpha. He's a pleasant enough fellow. We don't ever fight over any issue. But the reason for my saying I don't support his And from the statement of my co-guest, it appears as if, again, it has already been done and dusted. So
Well,
it appears to me that at the camp, a big land no crash, air crash, plane crash. It appears as if this decision has already been made. So the question I will ask myself is, were we asked for ask's sake? Or were we asked for our opinions to be factored in? Now, I think our opinions should be factored in. I think our opinions, the president and the advisors for sit down and think and read all we submission them carefully. What my point was this. The 2023 elections, and there are videotapes of Edmond Alpha stating that it will be like it was in 2023. And, I don't forget his exact words. I would hate to misquote him. But we said we don't approve, we don't support. We don't support because the 2023 elections have a bad name. There was a lack of transparency. Till today, there was never a disaggregated data. Results, winner was declared, white people were still counting votes. So we say that person that was central in 2023, where the elections were flawed, because they were flawed. They said they were flawed. We said they were flawed. News said they were flawed. Carter Center said they were flawed. International organizations all said they were flawed. So why would you take somebody who was a central core? When I say central core, I know what I'm talking about. Where would they go PPLC meeting? I don't think Chairman Welef ever chaired 2 meetings na PPLC. It was always Mr. Edmond Alpha. So somebody who was a central core.
All right. Thank you very much. Just one question before I jump to is because the government will argue, you see, you look at somebody with experience. Edmond Alpha gets you.
Now make it fine, let you not make me plane crash. Right now, I did pan crash.
Yeah, but I get your point because
the point I want to make
already done.
Patiently small.
I just can't bring calm that side. No, I go still give you time. No worry.
But I am in my. You will take me out of my zone, and then I will not know where I was. I am 64. I forget.
Okay, go ahead.
So we said he cannot tell us that there are no competent people. Choose somebody that will not be contentious to political parties on other sides. Look within competent civil servants, former judges, etc., and choose somebody else. So I am waiting to see how much of a listening president, and so we say he's a listening president. I'm waiting to see how well he can listen. I guess my question.
Okay, thank you. Look like say you don't just you get me now. I think like computer they use now, eh? Honorable like computer they use. Okay, all right. I don't know if you get me. I think you don't change. You get me? 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 I go advise like use the phone because it look like when you do transition, helpful. Continue using your phone because the program they can done will get just roughly 20 more minutes. So I advise like use your phone. Yeah, use your phone. Okay, all right, very well. You get me?
Yeah, me to get you.
Okay, very good. Okay, all right. So, so we come on the very specific and clear aspect of which you need to see. There was this, we know the constitutional amendment bill in our parliament. One of the key things with them put at that, them put the PR system. In fact, this time around, them put it as entrenched clause for the to. And people that don't argue say it seems as if somebody want put something behind the scene, waiting enough for day you go put her. And there are civil societies where we condemn that paramount chief. You know, what is going on? Is it that people are sensitive about playing with the minds of Sierra Leonean, or just like winning or getting the upper head edge of anything will come to government? Let government feel comfortable going to election. What you make up a PR system where the government will push very very hard, or let it become we main electoral process we use throughout. What you make up? Sincerely, genuinely, as sincerely,
Yes,
we love
like when
democracy.
you ask that question, the thing when normally in beats me time now the fact that most times you dey hear people they say moral guarantors. When moral guarantors talk in their favor, they are very pleased to make sure their recommendations, their views are accepted by government. But when moral guarantors talk thing where them believe say in order in their favor, oh my God, those moral guarantors submission is never essential nor important. From Justice Cowan down to the one under Arnest, down to the TRC report, don't tell me about the elections or the practice in this country. And one thing will clearly come out from the white paper and all other recommendations are the fact that Sierra Leone is wasting thousands and thousands of money in by-elections. And that notwithstanding, other factors then they subject every by-election to loss of life, loss of properties, displacement, and the likes. And the other problem, just see, 2 years down the line, we are still talking about election being cheated upon. 2 years down the line, it tells you in Sierra Leone, even when elections are over, people still cry for election without going to follow the due process of the law. Everybody, even the picky where they learn constitution today, know say the only reputable body where they outturn an election result is the court. And if you don't believe the court for God's sake, then why do you exist? Why do you go to the police station when you have matters? That tells you the court is there for waiting, for make sure say then get a redress mechanism. Therefore, if the recommendations they always don't come, they say, let us practice this system because it is cost effective, it protects lives and properties and the likes. Why we for take it now as an issue? Let's see, for instance, just a week or so ago, we don't lost Honorable Governor Kenema. Had it been before, waiting go to happen now. Bam, every political party go begin to wear the gown and clothes for go fight out. Why? Because they want go get and say, they want go get a movement. But because it's a PR system, that's never going to happen. As I talk to you now, the person we know say na info come inside, he's preparing himself. Once neck issue him the certificate, what is going to happen? It's going to be sworn in parliament. This is not the beauty of the proportional representation. Yes, it has the effect, Usai. We still hold the view, like me in general, hold the view, say, even the current MPs and political parties not even know the effective use of the proportional representation. Why? Because they still subject themselves to constituencies rather than the districts where they represent. I make this example here the last. Western area has 16 MPs. Those 16 MPs, whether you don't go fend us where you did na Juba or na Mamama or na Aberdeen, the fact remains from that Lumley Bridge to Joy Bridge, now una the govern day. If for God's sake, una all 16 put 5,000 by month for 3 months, if na Samba Gota una say una the cater for, inside the water they always spill over and ambog the streets the way they una they get a resolve of issues. If una able divide una development into quarters every year. Now 4 quarter daily. In 5 years time, tell me how many quarters of development una don't do. But you want, if you keep 5,000 per month, 3 months, 15 million, tell me what you go do. So all these are the values. When we talk about the proportional representation, and then value they bring up. Yes, the first past the post, people argue say it brings government to the people. We all know say the local council na in a government to the people, not to honorables. The side where the misconception don't always then at the fact that during the Chaka Stephen era, honorables were given portfolios as ministers. So now I made them, they call them honorable members of parliament. You see why? Because just even now where they call a minister the honorable ministers, because then think say then get that same mandate. No,
Okay.
a minister is different from a honorable member of parliament. You not get any portfolio, and because they get portfolio, they saw them as what partners in development. That is not the case in current days. Current days, MPs then give voice for that. You get the centralized system where they run under the local council.
Una former Speaker of Parliament, Abbas Bondo, we don't want ministers and other people who they carry the title honorable.
Yeah, because they misuse them. Now, like for instance, Muniru now when I'm honorable, if they told me minister, you call me honorable minister. But
Okay.
you don't just go take honorable title like that, because it's a title you fought for in an election. It's a title you contested for. You had over 60,000 people you campaigned to for letting attend that title today.
One clear thing, and I move on to Femi Claudius Cole. We know clearly, we say, the people now they forget the power. The PR system, the arguments with people in the it's not this. If they allow the party or they submit names of people get symbol, technically they don't take the power from the people. Because what's going to happen? The political pay obeisance, he go pay respect to the party chairman. He go do everything possible because you know say at the end of the day you get for gear and symbol. Whilst in the past post, it's different. Everybody they go for union. Not the people that want. Now it. You don't say if the PR system continues, democracy they are at stake. But I have 1 minute on this one. Okay.
That because one thing where I honestly believe now the fact that we won't get a situation where our resources will not be wasted on by-elections. Me that like what I say, it's about my country.
Okay.
How can we divert the monies that we use on by-election to build more toilets, to build more schools, to build more roads? That is what my focus is.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And I know
the power away they take from the people, you've never taken it from them. We have councils. Every councillor, in fact, the law make and clear say every councillor will not come on in ward. They're not for vote for you. In fact, NEC they disqualify you. You for be a registered member within your ward. But MP has never been the case. If you why you dey bonkeleke, you go contest na.
All right, thank you very much. Let's bring you kind inside. The same thing because people need for know. In fact, the other issues themselves we still a struggle for. I don't know if we will touch them. What do you make up of this thing? I'm sure this now a topic we're playing. I don't debate in Benny side, but you know enough because it seems as if some people are not they get unclear. What's your take? Muniru don't argue financially they come to the struggle, and because they come to the struggle, why we need for the get them chamots, conflicts, other things there? Your take? We'll not hear you.
We get a phone call. I'm so sorry. If the concern is financial expenditure on by-elections, then it is misplaced. The amount that this country spends on travel, presidential and otherwise, it exceeds by-election by probably 70 or 80%. By an over-bloated cabinet, ministries, doing multiple tasks and agencies and institutions that are duplicated. Those areas spend far more monies if we're concerned about expenditure. Take a read of the audit report. You go know say not to buy election. The money is being spent where the money is being misappropriated and where the monies are being wasted. That, number one, is a very weak argument. Very weak argument. The reason why a lot of people are favoring first past the post, when you talk about the PR versus first past the post. Now, PR has very good qualities. If my co-guest is arguing in favor of PR, did the PR increase multi-party democracy? Parliament went from having 4 political parties in power to having just 2. The PR, they supposedly did consultations. Why do you consult? You consult because you want to hear other opinions. The numbers from the consultation was clear. I was seated in Bintumani when people gave their summations. The paramount chiefs, civil society, religious council, they all gave their summation. 57% said we stay with first past the post. And the person who represented the paramount chiefs gave a beautiful justification. He was very long, but very good. I particularly stood up and applauded him. He said, we have to take into account our culture. We always compare PR in Western societies. It is different. Even the relationship between the people, their councillors, and their parliamentarians, you have to factor in our culture. And in talk say, when you say, na party get the power for talk who that they go represent we, whereas when the people vote for who they want to go and be our lawmakers, they are familiar with their problems. They know the problems. They know what their handicaps are. They know what their difficulties are. So there's a cultural connection between the people and their MP. What PR does, it severs that cultural connection. Me just come up and travel upline. That was one complaint where you say, will not sabi who that they represent we safety will not sabi. Will not see and one day with we eye. And in this type of a PR, of course you not go sabi. He's not beholden to you. For a PR that should work, if the SLPP was truly committed to a PR that should work, one, you cannot have a functioning PR with a threshold of 11.9%. You cannot. That is PR for thy namesake only. It is really more of a power grab than a PR. Secondly, if you are saying that you are going to change the law from first past the post to PR, you don't need to be a lawyer. Anything of that magnitude that you are making a change to the Constitution must be by a referendum. What is the difference between a referendum and a bill? Big difference. Referendum means that the SLPP government must go around this country, explain all the changes that impact the electoral processes, explain all the languages, all sides, and the people vote. All those eligible to vote yes. Or they vote no. But the people have the final say, and they should have the main say. That process cannot and should not be bypassed. So as much as some of them, some of us may like PR, the people then get for break and down to the nuts and bolts for let the people then vote. Yes, we want PR. Una can't give it PR by Connie like what happened the last time. We cannot. You cannot do that. That should actually take.
I want to ask one question. Yeah, you mentioned say the threshold was 11.9%. We high.
Yes.
You go support PR because if they reduce the threshold, let's say from 11.9% to 5%, we will give chance to other parties. Then, in fact, in the new constitution, where they want the constitutional amendment, private individual can stand for be president or even for parliament. You will support the move for that to reduce the threshold.
Let me tell you, if we decide as a people that we want PR, this bill does not address very critical issues that concerns the PR. In 2023, where PR was used, we asked for them to project results in real time as then they come, then they're bored, outside then they post them. These very core people, Edmond Alpha and co, refused. They refused. So not just the threshold is only one component. With PR comes a lot of mathematical calculations. I remember I educated myself properly on the calculations of the ratios and the percentages prior to the election when I begin to talk about them. And I had a meeting as COP chair where I break down how they were doing some of these calculations. People and politicians were arguing with me. Then when they argue, I said, I don't say I get a pamatsu, but I try. And in the end, the calculations were opaque. Komon-Tok, the calculations were opaque and still remain opaque. If we are doing something like that, let we all come together, and we are not going to just, we're not saying we're going to sit on the shoulders of the ECSL, no, but we should be partners.
Okay.
Even when they invited us for go, now decide a way that they do some collecting and counting, then put big plexiglass. You couldn't even see one computer screen. That is not having us witness it.
All right, thank you very much. We take a short break where we come on the other side. Fam, if you just join on the program today, we look at democracy at stake. We look at power, politics, and of course the proposed constitution, and of course Edmond Sylvester, we right now and get the media, everybody, all media houses talk about this name, and for a reason. We did with Femi Claudius Cole, we're the leader for Unity Party, and we did with Honorable Abdul Lansana, we did help for understand from the government side. Me and Mr. Komon-Tok. We take a short break where we can end the program. I'm sure you should get something for Telby.
And out of pure sensation, get ready to groove diamond style and witness a groundbreaking debut. It's the dinner, dance and platform show where elegance meets energy and the future takes flight. A night to dine, a night to dance, a night to launch and take a chance on June 13th. Step into the scene, All Saints Central, where the moment becomes magic. Where the moment becomes magic.
An unforgettable convergence. Celebrate the official launch of our book and platform in an atmosphere charged with music, flavor, and inspiration. This is not just an event, it's a movement. Komon-Tok platform. Event details.
What? Grand dinner dance, book and platform launch Saturday, June 13, 2020. Swear Olsen Community Center, 105 New Crossroads.
All right. So family,
DJ.
the time, the dates.
Early bird.
Peace now.
Standard at the gate.
And we want that not the What they say, the grand super night, elite night. Join us the 13th. So some people in like last minute, 9 minutes for buy a ticket. Buy the ticket right now. All right, so we continue with the program.
Yes, now.
All right, as we run the program now, it will be the fine at least now for me to get enough time for discuss some of the issues there. But no,
Chap until in 1 hour you are left the program.
no.
1 hour.
Well, yeah, now 1 hour. You don't left. We don't do 1 hour already, and
But not to 1 hour of blandu.
huh?
Not to 1 hour of blandu.
Yeah.
Why you are this time in today? And today I enjoy the mommy in discussion, so you no need for just
I
cut
mean,
it off like that.
I'm not there in any rush. I dey with tuna.
People don't begin
Na say
concern.
1 o'clock morning, I'm okay.
Pambu will not open the line. It's there. We open the line. Love we just first. There's one key thing we just want to talk about. Let me just end for that part. The 2028. How we go town like SLP. Just how them go team up. Like for point certain things. Where they say now this. Is it the abo for say okay if we get Edmond Sylvester we are okay, or perhaps maybe then we point because of maybe they're not able most of the 500,000 job promises this not what we say now what's in Madam Bio say and the 50 factory that put local then I hope say you say no comfort will Mike
No, I don't feel you know what I
I
laugh.
don't question yeah
You know what I laugh.
This are the question. This one I asked Mike Bill and at this studio where I'm at. Yeah.
No, me an effect. You know what I laugh.
Continue. You get
You know
one
what I
minute.
laugh.
Yeah,
I tell you last day, what I go for camp for you on waiting with a stand for win the 2028 election. I count data.
Okay.
Because me data them, I
Like
don't think
this,
get that.
like this.
No, I just they tell you say,
Okay.
for instance, if I tell you say inside Bombali, the schools they all don't build, they call for you, for instance, Sierra Leone Muslim Brotherhood waiting na Kamakwe, na Sela Limba Chiefdom. Wait till we do the at the give an outline say we rehabilitate the laboratory.
I go assure you say
I don't need data, look am.
I go assure you say we'll make another program. I go
I
assure
just want to tell you say I am gathering my facts.
okay, I go assure
And
you say
I assure you on that say by the time I go for camp for campaign, because not to campaign at the camp for. By the time the can you media for campaign, I they tell you say we don't build past 1,000 schools and I give all the schools there within districts. The district, the chiefdom, what we do there, the solar will fix, I they give you 1-1. And I go want, like for instance, Mami for camp, debunk me because in the background, you know exactly what's in the happen. So I tell you, for instance, say inside Bombali, we do king forward the JSS, within a Kamalo, within a Sandaloko, and give you the background. Now
okay.
that's how they bring come to you in honest.
Okay, let's just Fambulen, Nana the guest they can this guest I don't know.
So on that ground, like what you say, what you go for campaign on, we need to stand up the commissioner. Me one thing I can always say, I talk I'm na 98.1 this weekend. SLPP appointed Christian Atop. Christian Atop rule against we lost. And Ibrahim Bai Koroma appointed Umfa Ali Conte. Umfa Ali Conte declared against
this aggregated data was published.
Okay.
This aggregated data was published.
Okay.
You get me? And Koroma appoint Umfa Ali Conte. Umfa Ali Conte rule against we lost. So
and the disaggregated data was published.
That is how it has been. So let us not cry about Edmond Alpha. Edmond Alpha is coming to play with the data voted by the people. That is what is going to happen. What we are coming to win the heart of the people with is what we've done for them in this country.
Okay.
And we get the fact. We make her into
okay, thank you. Muniru,
these are the facts. The fact that you are going to count them for you in
yeah, that make us say we'll get another program and
yes,
in 1 hour we do.
I even get you see Sierra Leone debt situation.
Go ahead.
You see Sierra Leone debt situation. I get all the facts. When people they say SLPP don't
It's
trust
okay. You go sign
I'll
up
give
for
the
yourself.
data
Who
where
says
they
you go
show
find
you
out?
how much
Before you
APC
count.
trust and what say SLPP don't trust.
What you go do?
Other day, I don't get
At
that.
the come. Before even you can the program, you the sign up for first. Lo we get her. Don't you can the program.
No problem.
Yes, Femi Claudius
No
Cole,
problem.
Madam
And
Femi
the video
Claudius Cole,
on
get
for
the
you
program.
as scanner and sender.
You know,
Go ahead.
I
Because
want to
now
come
that
back
I
to
go
what
for use
he's
for
saying.
campaign. And I want where the people where they talk to, and they send them to you, send them to they let them go to the chief door and this thing they verify.
It's not, that side, you don't need for worry. That side, you don't need
No,
for
now
worry.
for let and talk with authority and say this is what we've done, and then I go verify with the people and from the village them.
You not get for worry about that side. Will you just give me the data? We left and two. You know how they play with her. Go
That
ahead.
is what I will do, my brother. But by Komobo, I'll tell you late.
Komon-Tok.
Yeah.
It is not how loud we shout. We can all shout loud. It is for them to do it in a transparent and inclusive manner. This last election in 2023, I was, now said and try to arrest me more than 3 or 4 times in voter registration centers. I made several, one time in the way I called the hotline. The man don't realize he not cut off the phone. This mommy and I went no more like at the Kosam. At the Kosam, there were people in charge of polling stations that were carrying members of registration centers, I beg your pardon, for registered voters. The voter disenfranchisement was enormous. It is okay to come on Komon-Tok and you're waving the book and shouting, yelling, screaming. Go out in the streets and into the provinces. What I do, I talk to mothers, I talk to parents. It is one thing to build the shell. It is another thing to insert the quality into it. It is where they cancel, the one way that makes me weep. And where will they drive? I can one break. I mean, I'm like, what can I do to make a difference? The children walking miles to schools under that hot tack ground. How many are going to lift? How many can I pick up? And when you sit and talk to mothers, you realize that all this talk is just that. Parents are spending more money now than they did even before the free education. More money now. So it is well and good to come and be yelling and be shouting. Let the registration of voters be transparent. Let the counting of votes be transparent. Then if you win, you win. Then the disaggregated data is published. Nobody know they fed you. Then it is clear. But when you read the audit report, the SLPP has not managed our monies properly. And the audit report, the one where they sack Lara for, is no better than the one where Aziz do now. Shows that they are not good custodians of our monies.
So, okay, thank you very much. Fambul, buy just a cam, and I think he can't early for the next program, Seth, and he can't early. But anyway, it's always like, we already say salon, I think discussion we need. Because if the people that we empower them with knowledge, nobody not get for go for at all. They know exactly what thing for do. And that will keep on bringing this conversation, bringing people that we matter, people that we close to power, close, we deal with the knowledge for can share with we. When I get for see more of them program here as time goes on. So Fambula, they can open the line and they can take I called them. I see a lot of messages there in the comment section. And will they take 2 minutes break at least? Now we just 1 minute 30 seconds or something like that. Now we just stretch you, relax them, and pause. Doing quarter. They can't just
Another pure sensation. Get ready to groove diamond style and witness a groundbreaking debut. It's the dinner, dance, and platform show where elegance meets energy and the future takes flight. A night to dine, a night to dance, a night to launch and take a chance on June 13th. Step into the scene, All Saints Central, where the moment becomes magic. Where the moment becomes magic.
An unforgettable convergence. Celebrate the official launch of our booking platform in an atmosphere charged with music, flavor, and inspiration. This is not just an event, it's a movement. Komon-Tok platform. Event details.
Well, grand dinner dance, booking platform launch Saturday, June 13, 2020. Swear Olsen Community Centre, 105 New Crossroad, London, say 14, 5 DJ. Tickets.
Early bird.
Feast now.
Standard at the gate.
Yes now.
Spectrum.
Show your support.
Early bird.
London, say 40, 5 DJ. London, say 40, 5 DJ. London, say 40, 5 DJ. Show your support.
Don't just attend, take part in the sensation.
Yeah.
You ready?
Just a second.
Take part.
Okay. Fambul, before we give the mic, we just want to announce the Burkina Faso trip we don't complete and successfully, hopefully, by God in power on Thursday, Friday. No miss am. Please, when I can see which we find out that Burkina Faso. Salon people there. Una no one miss Nandi. Una no one miss Nandi at all. On Thursday, una can see what we go see na Burkina Faso. We'll take the first call. Yes, call outside the call from.
Komon-Tok platform. I'm calling from Komon-Tok family, Mr. Dooms.
All right. Thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
Thank you very much. Urge everyone to try and forget the tickets. Very important, even if you know they attend. One major thing, Mr. Komon-Tok. I think the president has made a very big mistake by not consider the character of Edmond Alpha. And I believe the position of ECSL chairman, the character is one of the most important thing to look into for appoint anybody for be the chairman. So I believe is wrong in his judgment. And I got one question for Abdul Muniru. Please, Abdul Muniru, I want you to kindly, you make this decision, right? Whether the character you to say a recommendation, whether you have this in your party to include and be ready for coalition going into the election, because that will be very helpful, because numbers is important in election. In conclusion, to be honest, the group of people running our country today, by history, they are the worst ever. I understand, Abdul Muniru, I'm not a politician, so please don't associate me to say because I oppose. This is a positive criticism. The judgment of the president is wrong. The character of Edmond Alpha must be the topmost priority. Please, I want you to answer that question for me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, will they take another voice? Yes, call outside the call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok, Pakul from the home of the Cowboys. I salute you, sir.
Thank you for joining us, Pakul.
You're very welcome, sir. May God bless we all. You know, people like we, every now and then, we come and react with the fact that 2023 election is still alive. And electoral justice will prevail in Sierra Leone. Democracy will win. Power, they're not going to abuse and misuse power forever. They're not going to bully fellow Sierra Leoneans forever. They're not going to kill fellow Sierra Leoneans forever. They're not going to stay in power forever. Be wise, power, and be careful. We got 3 arms of government. We all know that. The judiciary, the legislative, and the executive. We all know we're under a state capture system. The executive don't capture the whole system. And with that, we cannot trust our court system. Our court system cannot be trusted. So we're looking for the reference with court system in good faith, in no way and no shape or form. Sierra Leoneans will not come to one and speak the truth. They will be honest. They will speak with integrity that we country mess up right now. We are better than this, and they will fix our country. Then we will see improvements and development. Let God bless you all, and let God redeem Salon. Stay blessed, guys.
Yeah, thank you. We'll take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello?
Yeah, outside the call from?
Yeah, good evening. Mr. Komon-Tok. Mohammed, I call from Turkey.
Okay. Go ahead, you get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok, for the opportunity again. And thank you to the guest today. Really appreciate all the getting kind conversation. But honestly, Mr. Komon-Tok, Sierra Leone has been captured. This very government don't capture all institutions there. We're supposed to uphold democracy. Yeah, they all have been captured, honestly. This particular man winner, Edmond Alpha, not get the integrity for Tina before Salon people for conduct election. You not get them. We get all the evidences then against Edmond Alpha. Some of us they criticize, but we not they criticize because we didn't have party. Some of us are neutral Sierra Leoneans there. But waiting up in 2023, I'm afraid if Edmond Alpha become the next ECSL boss, there is no election or endorsement. That is the honest truth, endorsement, because he's complicit of the last things that will happen. So now that Namiti, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll take another voice. Yes, Abdul from the US, you get the platform. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok. Good evening to everybody. Komon-Tok, I wait till the way Femi go disappoints me. Because he never disappoints me. So I'm glad for that. My brother Muniru, you graph your for draw. The problem is, when you go up, you can't down. You go up, you can't down. And one of the reasons for that, they worship una party. The last thing you can hear something in the happen inside una party. The way when you talk, but I'm against zeal. But that 25% who I agree, I don't reduce some more. To be honest with you. You know? I mean, you left for Canada show, and we're glad for the student at the show because to make you get opposition figure the only Canada, it's not easy. But I will tell you this. I don't know if you respect integrity, but for the integrity of the electoral process, you feel so with all the words the way Edmond Alpha don't use. Now, a man and the way Madam you for recommend. Come on, Toki, allow me lad. I want to propose.
Go ahead.
I just want you look the face of the woman. If you see smile, then I win. You have family by smile. I don't hear you smile. So I don't need food anymore. I don't win. Thank you.
All right, thank you. They take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening to you get there, especially Honorable Abdul Muniru. Good evening, sir. Mrs. Cole. Mr. Ibrahim.
Good evening.
You know, what I try to tell people they understand it. You see that country now, the only country we all get.
Mm-hmm.
SLPP, they know the time where APC be in power. It can't free hand with them be the give them. Most of the cabinets the way Madam appoints, they be inside and the school my cabinet. Most of them, they be operate. Nobody not be the threat in them. They are the beautiful of democracy. But which power then can have power? Yeah, I never see one single election where they hold free and fair. That for sure you say, then guy they are no democratic. A majority of them man they are where they serve under Madam Femi government. Now people who they don't live now Europe, America, they see how democracy they thrive. And I want to ask Honorable Muniru. Lansana Dumbuya, they don't fine, I don't pay. Now here would I get kids na court? Now here would I get case na court? When I only Lansana Dumbuya they go, which I don't know that prosecutor for waiting. Make you explain to me very well back.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Then they take notes. Thank you very much. We'll take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah.
Yes, outside the call from.
Yes, thank you very much, brother. Ahmed from UK.
Yeah, Ahmed, you get the platform.
Yes, thank you, and thanks for the guests. My brother, the parliamentarians, Mr. Muniru and Madam Cole. And good to see you again, Madam. Thank you very much. Listen, my brother, I listened to my brother Muniru. He talk about the expenditure and the PR system, how you good. So when you get a 16 districts, maybe 16 parliamentarians, if everybody put 5 billion, then we will build a bridge and we will come with something rather than, this is not the work of a parliamentarian. It's only where it's working. The parliamentarian don't need for pull in money for go build school. No, we get it all wrong. This is just a way for make this guy for we say we waste money. We go this parliamentarian we say die in academia. So then just they take somebody. This is complete control by the party. So how about the people? This is how we don't do. Now we don't use to. So how we not go back to what the majority want? Then how do you say this? Why Madam the force say only this investor money sabi nine know the game like you say na game we sabi in a Catuzo na midfielder, Italian midfielder. Why and this is why Madam you just want to point and make it destroy the midfield. Why you go force it? And when people say no. Listen to the people. Democracy is for the people and by the people. So how about this? Going to the next election with this guy, which I'm sure is not gonna work, big brother, it could lead me into a big disaster. No one will take this light. This is what about Sierra Leone. Today we don't have judiciary. Every part of that facet of that area is being manipulated by the executive. How about that? These are young guys. These are people who continue for being politics. Even when Madam, you go today and listen to one of the Honorable Naliba TV, this Bashiru, the same thing. These people, like all of them, they are saying the same thing. They just concur and support whichever the president they say. When I get a tripartite, when I get a recommendation, which they are all going.
Thank you very much.
You only just come appoint somebody just like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Want to be dumb and quiet about it.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Everybody's good.
It's another. Probably this will be the last call for tonight. Yes, call outside the call from Jibila from New Jersey. Thank you for joining us. You got the platform.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. Good evening. This is Mr. Jibila from New Jersey. Mama Femi Cole, God bless you. I thank you then for when I raised them in Bali at home. Muniru, God bless you. But I want to tell you one thing, Muniru. I want to let you know, say, like somebody land say get 7 PhD. The knowledge what the universe pose. I speak to that person in knowledge. So what's in the land when I'm facing a book in another land? Now the ocean of information and knowledge what the universe they get to we know they can close safe. So I want to let you know, say somebody be not in a boat. They go with this man. They ask him if you know biology, if you know chemistry, if you know physiology. But then they go to this man, I ain't the part of the boat too. Any boat for them, what the boat for them, any professor they ask him for help. Any man ask the professor if he knows criminology. You know, we not get for collide one day. The people of Sierra Leone get for asking if he knows criminology. That come and talk? Hey, God bless you. But we need to continue a massive demonstration and get for Pulewaya. Nothing or they again because then we'll talk fire. 1996 on steroid. But one day, when them both collide, then go know what in a criminology. May God bless you all.
All right, thank you. We go put this as a bonus call for tonight. This will be the bonus call. Yes, call outside the call from.
I call from the United States, sir.
Thank you for joining us. You get the platform, sir.
You know, they want to call them Maya and talking, them doing and everything. You know, they're in principle of anything. Like them people here, then get a specific intent in that country there. I don't care about anything whether they want to call development in order than DNA. All what they want is they want to capture that country there for themselves. And there is no one tribe in this world that has a nation or makes a nation. Every nation consists of tribes. But them people, you know, Salon will make one mistake. People will make two mistakes. One, the first mistake what they make, now for let Albert Magai succeed in brother, Milky Magai. Then the second mistake, now for left them people, you let them militarize themselves. Get Kamajo, get this and that. They don't do. Then where? Then ban for Puebla country there. Then go Puebla. If you make Salon like a Hong Kong, they want to go Puebla because the mentality, it contrary to, oh my God, you don't deal with development. They go there put in that country there.
All right.
Oh God, help me.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. We squeeze this one as the last bonus. So they squeeze this one as the last bonus call. Yeah. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, thank you very much for me, last caller. Thank you so much. I just want to make a quick point here. Mr. Muniru, I also will remind them something about the PR system where we talk to the benefits now for a kind of saving money, and the way person died, then go replace them immediately without spending money. But remember again, I think they can talk about religion. Say when you have a negative confession, say you confess, say, well, I feel say this will happen. Because when they say people and get for dying or for replace, see how many MP they die this year. See how many MPs they die. How many of them? So think about that negative confession. Then before again they go, and how much money you be able to tell we? Because some of these things, the outcome of it, is there any statistics to say this is equivalent to what you for don't spend, and this will save, and that money they go. Then the second one, the final one for they go, regarding the area of now the constitution they try for change. And now what they see, the president they use the old constitution while the new constitution they on the way. And when you're having a transition time, when a legal continuity for day, when you say they fill the gap, now only urgency. They like now, then they wait for the constitution for like go to parliament or changes or reform. If anything happen, you now use the constitution for like go amend them. Then something was serious, we not something where of national security. But if we see the area of getting the ECSL boss, where because of Chapter 5 and the Constitution, executive power, where they're not still installed, and then the president they bypass, they will not go to the new one, it's not come to the new old one. Then the said there is something like, I don't know, it's just like,
right.
you know, the constitutional thing, old constitution.
Thank you very much, sir.
You know, fair. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, so family, we apologize. This, I think that I didn't call you no more we will take for. All right. This is what okay. This could be the Astina. Last.
Go ahead, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Last. This are the Lastina. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, Lance. Thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
Okay, well, me I go straight to say I want to talk about where the commissioners then. Mr. Komon-Tok, after the June 2023 election, the first thing will be happening. The Americans then impose a visa ban to all the people that will participate in the election. Yeah, let Mr. Abdul explain to me about what's going to be the reason we make them ban them for enter America because of after the election. This we say no to this particular person, Edmond Alpha. No,
No, let Mother be there with the beggars. Let's say do once the rights for once. For God's sake. Thank you so much, Mr. Komon-Tok. God bless.
God bless. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, I'm not going to say last again. I don't need to say last. This person, they are big. We apologize for we guess them. They say one owner. We just.
No, me, I don't mind though. Give the last.
Okay, well, I'll get the last. And see, now you big for her. Yes, call us. Where they call from? Who's they call from?
Yeah, they call from US.
Okay, I'll let you say this call Madam Femi Claudius Cole big for you for put you inside. So
Thank you very much.
You get the platform, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah, they call from US actually. Yeah, I let God help the country, because prayer impacts everything. Yeah, we get them, we know the one we elect the country, we know the one that we not elect the country. So let God even change the one that we not elect that country for the good. Yeah, we mommy, we now family. Let God help them. At least instead on the relating up for good governance. You see. But some of we now disappointment, some of we young ones like this small within a TV station, Muniru. Really disappointing. Because who be they look some of them as future leaders then. But the way how they behave, even within the party, the wrongs the way they happen, they not even get the heart for come out and condemn. So if we not get them people and they will get the heart for condemn the wrongs the way they happen at the party. Trust me, you don't go expect them people and they for wrong thing they happen at government or made them talk. You see? But all them here waiting the leading here. Now the poverty again. You see some of them, some people and they don't go into politics. If we look their humble beginning, it's terrible. So now these are the problem where they affect that country, my brother. In terms of the judiciary, in terms of this, yes. We don't say, yes, some people, you get for gold because of your effort.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. 2 minutes will be the last call for tonight. Thank you for your contribution. All right. So, Fambulu, we apologize. Lastina, not again. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Of course, just, okay. By the Ubanda. Yes, I know say we will just let's start with Muniru first. Just to make a short. You don't listen calls from across the world. Not come on a text message, you'll get for text. If you're able maybe respond to some of those calls, be within 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, I want to tell the caller them thanks. I can always appreciate them because they use their money them for call where they show say indeed communication they take place. I want to say sorry to the one they were disappointed. I not disappoint them because of them feeling. I disappoint them because of I am saying what I believe is right and then hold on to their own view. That is fine. If the day will come, I talk to way please you, you accept me for that, fine. If the day will say waiting not please you, you go against me for that, fine. The fact remains I am communicating. It just about way we did the program you make mention say Ali Kaba say them for grant Dumbuya bail. Yes, he said so, but if you listen to his intro, one way he say in 2015 under the APC government of former Madam Bai Koroma, I was arrested in what I can only describe as a grave abuse of state power. With the corporation of will in hands within the system, I was denied bail and confined to Pademba Road prison. Constitutional principles were set aside. Justice was distorted. Now, where you go to the basement now, wait till he say. He said, let Lansana Dumbuya be granted bail while his matter proceed before the court. Bail is not acquittal. So, if you see the line, it shows how they be use this same system kind and punish him. But now, contrary, he is still appealing for bail because, like what I say, bail is the discretion of the court. Just like way the court they find them as their discretion, not for grant and then, not for grant Lehman then, not for grant all the other one then. Equally so, the court is independent and they are functioning on their own. And the other person where they talk about the types of election, I'm glad the way me mama smile about her, where they say politicians, especially honorables, are not developmental parties people. Now that make the out a PR system for let them get their own function for play when a lawmaking, ratification of treaties, and the like. That is their function. And so that link where they
oversight
say,
and oversight.
that link where they say, hello? Yeah, that is plus oversight. That link where they say they are taking away the power of the people from them by bringing a proportional representation. It's far, far, far from the truth. There is a decentralized system. Also, we get council when are the responsibility for development. I be just give that example. Say people are the misconcept the concept of the PR. For say if the MP they want to do development and they understand the PR system, when they come together they do them better. That was my analysis. But that does not mean I am trying to say development is centered on them. No way. They have their functions. I have been in parliament. The constitution make the functions of the MP very clear. And therefore, I continue to state it that the function of the MP is clearly indicated in the constitution. We are there to make laws. We are there to ratify treaties. We are there to do oversight. And that is what primarily we do. Fine. That being the case, I continue for acts, like what I say, I cannot comment on the court because they have their independency, and my profession will not allow me to comment on an issue before the court. The courts have their independence, and I cannot prejudice that situation. I stand on that. If that makes people feel I'm disappointing them, fine. That is their opinion. But that is my view. My profession does not allow me to comment on issue before a court. That notwithstanding, I tell you all thank you, and I believe say we go for the calm, follow the rub skin, and communicate to Tuna because now that they make we get a better salon rather than misconception the Canada media. I thank you all.
Right. Yes. Over to you, ma.
Again, I want for those here to reiterate my point with regards to PR. If the job of the lawmaker, part of an oversight, a big one is oversight and making laws. And also then they say the connection to the people. The lawmakers and connection to the people culturally, very important. We cannot say, we not go underplay that significance of the people to their lawmakers. It is key, especially in African context. In Western worlds, PR works. It works because they have internet connections, probably free for most areas or easily accessible. So for communicate with you, members of parliament, the head of clerk of parliament, etc., it's very easy. In our context, with our level of poverty, with lack of communication channels, the MP plays a vital role. Their role is bigger than just oversight, lawmaking, much bigger. He should know that too. Then they look to you as the key connection to the government. And waiting PR don't do, it don't sever that, because we get some areas, some districts where all the MPs them come up from one area. So they are not familiar with the issues, the day-to-day issues of other areas. And when me go to parliament the other day where the AG been present on this new bill, I was shocked because what I witnessed from a good portion of the MPs, maybe they were SLPP APs, both was very dishonorable. Where as you know, now they talk say the title honorable is a misnomer. It should actually be dishonorable. They were unruly, they were loud, they were vulgar. I mean, I was disappointed. I'm always disappointed when I hear them most of the time. Now, few no more you go see Sidom and they really comport themselves. And the PR, if the people have said no, then it should be no. If the bulk of the people don't tell the president, say, Edmond Alpha, for reasons we have all stated very clearly. He's a nice enough gentleman. Assassin me into never get plabber, but I watch him use the phrase. You got one phrase where you can use. It is done and dusted. That means there's no negotiation. In terms of the case in court, what the magistrate did was irregular. You know, they grabbed and left the court and just walk out. And if we're saying that our institutions are strong, then we're fooling ourselves. Sierra Leone, and the biggest problem is weak institutions, where the influence of the executive is felt in every single institution. Today, Komon-Tok, then block State Avenue. We get 2 streets off State Avenue. One na Solia Street, one na 4th Street. Solia Street na one way going west, 4th Street na one way coming east. And both streets are quite long. Then block State Avenue. Nobody could walk up for Ben go Solia Street. Nobody could walk up and go 4th Street.
For waiting for the trial.
I have no idea. The trial, I don't know. I don't know. Whereby, I mean, there were military men there that were blank. It's like when they talk to a plank of wood. Old people were forced to walk all the way around. This is the administration that we have. I'm so happy that you find it so funny. I found it very sad that the way people were being treated at that junction was as if citizens are no longer human beings. As if we're something between a cockroach and a grown pig. Whereby before you do that kind of a blocking, you dey talk to residents, give them a pass. Me cousin when I get foot for waka tap number 2 Solia Street. He get for waka go take down for go bend can right up. Why are we're being wicked to our own citizens? And I don't think there's any part of that I found funny. I found it very sad. Very, very sad. And this, they permeate through a lot of institutions. So 10 don't reach. Mr. Komon-Tok, I not pay you. I beg. Now you invite me. Let them begin consider now for vote for other people there. Unity Party for one.
Oh, the invoice.
I make all my smile.
I'm Claudia, they pay for that day. You need can't campaign or call me the pay.
A slider inside.
Yes, that is the pay.
Politicians, they always get their own way.
And the slider inside. I don't land. I don't land from now.
Okay. And we civil society, man, he gets a small issue. By I don't know if they get me or will be really beyond you there on the conversation on tell me what you find out in a court. But again, not to the end of the program.
Buy modem. If you not buy modem, you not go enjoy the game. They buy modem. Now civil society man, they buy modem.
They take lobby because if we know a lot of us take 5 of them call and then text here 5 or 6 family there. Time don't beat for you. We just want to rush quick on for text messages there. See, when I don't send hundreds of them. Sheikh Masare say Edmond Alpha told us in Botown that even if American and England wanted another person to rule, they will not allow that and they will resist. From YouTube, Sheikh Masare, and this one they come from Sissy Cole from YouTube again. They say we must be honest in our opinion. We are Sierra Leoneans, not enemies. Too much lies to promote division among the people Papa does not have. And we take this one a very long one from Abdul Tarali from Facebook. He say recommendations outlined in the tripartite report were meant to be incorporated into the constitution, yet be proceeded maturely complete. This one is more from Julius Contegate from Facebook. He said the appointment of or Asisel boss means the SLPP has won the elections before 2028 elections. We'll only take 2 more. This one is more for Numerals from Facebook. He said, in fact, the tripartite was unnecessary because there was no election. APC just lied to the people for losing 2023 elections. This one is from James. He said, Mr. Komon-Tok, this regime has no respect for the people. Their only intention is to enrich themselves. These guys are deliberate in what they do. Okay, do they take two more? Do they take two more? Marcella, Marcella, thank you very much as always. Appreciate you as always, and to the rest of the community. Yeah, my dear friend Kelvin Sisi, as always, thank you so much. And so Fambula, we apologize. That's why we'll get time for. And hopefully tomorrow we get Udea back. Let's see which we get tomorrow. I'll give in advance. Tomorrow we forget Colson, and Wednesday we forget former government spokesperson Wena Ajibu Jalo. Get for deal with you on the program. And okay, all right. So I think that they are forced. All right. So in case I want comment on text messages and password, I'll start with Femi.
I mean, I either say that they start with, now you do it. So.
No, I mean, sorry, I'm in the multitask. I beg.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I don't read all the text messages.
Okay.
I read all of them.
All right. Okay.
I get a couple of compliments, but one day the way interesting way I see that they accuse me co-guest of, and I want for those clarify that particular point there, that then at the issue of entrenched clauses, most of the thing that way they want change, the sections that way they want alter the bill are actually entrenched clauses. They are right. The people are quite right. They go parliament, and then it has to be to the people. They are indeed anything for do with elections are entrenched clauses. I mean, get the whole list of all the entrenched clauses. Why not get in front of me? I mean, don't prepare for now. We talk about car powership. I mean, no one more car powership.
Yeah, the time between on Lansana issues. So the car powership that they will go for left fine. No, it's not part of the guide. Certainly, we will definitely probably bring on her back next week, hopefully. And yes, Honorable, waiting at you last.
Well, like what I say, we continue for be the voice of the voiceless and continue for car with timely and accurate information to we brothers that within the country and one already out of the country. Let them be rest assured that not to all 10 Muniru go talk, where then go be pleased. Even the one there within me party know me for that. When I see something wrong, I have to say it plain blank. The you were glad for that time they is fine. You were not glad for that time they is fine. But like what the mammy they say, by the time we come for talk about the car powership and the success in our energy gains, I believe say Sierra Leone and Guno say yes. We don't move from 16% energy provision to 42% sufficiency of energy. That is the assurance we will give.
And
we'll discuss on that when we come
in
to
that program there, I would definitely hope for buy gets good internet, because then they're gone. Then our civil society, then we can make something.
Look, I liked it on Jesso, and I liked me on Jesso, so it tells you the values there.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure.
Being a generator, I not get lights, and generator they on, and I don't light them from the beginning. You remember the last day you show blackouts upon blackouts. It well the show. So today, I used to see the hot lights. I don't go like generator. JJ, buy me 5 liter fuel. I don't
like the facility. I like.
Well, so it's not to SLPP, so me not get light.
So the light is dope.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm not sure,
guys. So Fambula again, I repeat. Do ya Thursday or Friday when I see we go put the Burkina Faso trip. Go see which we see. I can see. In fact, we get so much that we only able to make first part 1. Perhaps, maybe we go make another part 1. But Thursday, Friday, you don't want me to
snap what you don't do. They show na the program.
I want gonna salon, but another great chance for them and go na salon.
No, they count you. If you don't come here, the video I set up for you. Like to document.
Okay. Until then, family, we tell you plenty thank you. Tomorrow we see ourselves. Bye bye.
Oh, yeah. Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet, sweet mamas alone. Now we all for come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about Salone. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about Salone. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
And out of pure sensation, get ready to groove, dine in style, and witness a groundbreaking debut. It's the dinner, dance, and platform show where elegance meets energy and the future takes flight. A night to dine, a night to dance, a night to launch and take a chance on June 13th. Step into the scene, All Saints Central, where the moment becomes magic. Where the moment becomes magic.
An unforgettable convergence. Celebrate the official launch of our booking platform in an atmosphere charged with music, flavor, and inspiration. This is not just an event, it's a movement. Komon-Tok platform. Event details.
Well, grand dinner dance, booking platform launch Saturday, June 13, 2020. Swear Olsen Community Centre, 105 New Crossroad, London, say 14, 5 DJ. Tickets
early bird,
feast now,
standard at the gate.
Yes now,
Spectrum,
show your support.
You gonna early bird.
London, say 40, 5 DJ. London, say 40, 5 DJ. London, say 40, 5 DJ. Show your support.
Don't just attend, take part in the sensation. Take part in the launch. Book your tickets now. +44 745 76.
Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty